When I first bought the townhouse, I thought I was finally catching a break. After years of saving and renting, I managed to snag a modest 2-bedroom in a quiet, suburban neighborhood governed by an HOA. I'd heard the usual HOA horror stories, lawn color regulations, mailbox styles, flagpole debates, but I figured those were exaggerations. Then I met Karen. I'd heard whispers from neighbors about her. That's Karen, the self-proclaimed HOA queen. Technically, she was just on the board, but in her mind, she was the board. She walked the neighborhood like a patrol officer, documenting violations on her iPad and knocking on doors to issue passive-aggressive warnings. I first encountered her before I even moved in. I'd come by to drop off boxes when she blocked my driveway with her golf cart. Yes, she drove around in a golf cart. She marched up to me, arms crossed. "You can't move in yet. You haven't been approved," she said coldly. "Excuse me?" I asked, a bit confused. "The HOA hasn't reviewed your residency request. No move-ins until it's official." I blinked. "I bought the house. I'm not a renter. I don't need HOA approval." Karen narrowed her eyes and held up a clipboard. "You need my approval. This community has standards." I thought she was just being difficult, but I found out the hard way that she was dead serious. Over the next few days, I noticed strange things happening. My moving truck was ticketed for unauthorized unloading, though the city confirmed it wasn't them. A lock appeared on the community dumpster. Packages went missing, and then, things escalated. One evening, I showed up to unpack more boxes and found the front door locked from the outside, with a padlock I didn't install. I had to climb in through the window. I finally called the police. They came out, listened patiently, and said that unless I had evidence of who did it, not much could be done. But Karen wasn't subtle. She left notes, handwritten ones taped to the front door, saying things like, "Do not occupy. Unit under HOA review." She even warned my real estate agent that I was being difficult and non-compliant. The final straw came a week later. I was inside the home, organizing furniture, when Karen let herself into the backyard through the side gate. She began photographing my patio furniture and garden boxes. I confronted her, furious, telling her she had no right to be on my property. She told me she was documenting violations. "You are trespassing," I told her, filming everything with my phone. Karen just smirked. The HOA has rights. She had no idea that what she was doing was criminal. What started as entitlement quickly crossed the line into harassment and intimidation. The next day, with my video and several witness statements from neighbors who had also been harassed by her, I filed for a restraining order. The police took it seriously. Turns out Karen had a pattern of abuse, harassing other residents, entering properties uninvited, and even falsifying HOA documents. She was arrested 2 weeks later for harassment, criminal trespassing, and impersonating an officer of the HOA with unauthorized authority. The neighborhood changed after that. The board restructured, people were more relaxed, and I finally moved in, with full legal rights, no approval needed from self-appointed tyrants. Stand your ground. HOAs can enforce rules, but they cannot override basic rights. And no, Karen, you're not above the law.